Hi everyone, my name is Kat Schatz. I live in Northern California and I'm 54 years old, almost 54 years old. My birthday is actually next week. And I used to hate my birthday because it meant I was another year older. But since my cancer diagnosis, I am so grateful that I've had a whole nother year on this beautiful planet. So I wanted to share my story with you today in hopes that it may help someone on their journey. In 2018, I was diagnosed with glioblastoma, which is a terminal cancer diagnosis. There's no cure for it. Um, I was living my best life, actually. I was a mom of four. I have a wonderful husband. I had family and friends around. My parents lived nearby. I got to see them a lot. I was a yoga teacher, which was my dream job. I was also a marriage family therapist. And everything was great in my life. I exercised, I was healthy, I thought. I was a vegan. Anyway, I started having these headaches. And they weren't intense headaches, but they were just there. I would go to sleep with them. I would wake up in the morning and still have one. I wasn't sure what was going on. And then I got more symptoms. I began to have trouble reading and writing. I couldn't get the letters to make sense. So I went to see the doctor and they couldn't find anything wrong with me. So I just went back to my normal life. I thought maybe it was hormonal, who knows. So then I started having more symptoms. I had some depth perception, and I talked to my uncle who is a naturopath, and he suggested you should go to the ER and see what's going on. You don't want to mess around with stuff like this. So I went to the ER. They ended up doing a PET scan and they found a tumor on the side of my head. They admitted me to the hospital. The next day I met my neurosurgeon and found out that they had scheduled brain surgery for me in a few days. So, oh my gosh, brain surgery. I never expected in my wildest dreams that I would go through something like that. I elicited a lot of help from my friends and family, and I got so much support. And I really believe that that is one thing that helped me get through my brain surgery. A lot of people come out with a diminished capacity from brain surgery, and I had none of that. I was really lucky. The doctors gave me 6 to 8 months. They said that was a normal prognosis for glioblastoma, right? So that's kind of scary. So they said if I did standard of care, that could extend my life expectancy. So I did the standard of care, which is radiation and chemotherapy after the surgery. Now, my family, I had some big milestones coming up. My oldest daughter was having a baby and wanted to be part of that for sure. My other daughter was graduating high school. So, I knew I had at least 6 months and I would see those things. That was very reassuring. After a couple months, I started kind of coming out of shock. I was in shock for a while. And I started researching. I started doing I always was in alternative medicine. So I found an acupuncturist who was amazing and she really helped me a lot. I listened to different energy podcasts that really helped me in meditation and learning to change my energy, and that was really helpful. And just learning that our bodies are so amazing that they are able to heal us. They're meant to heal us, right? So trusting my body, changing my mindset, instead of being so critical of myself, offering love and compassion to myself. That was a big change that I did. And you have to change your life with cancer. Otherwise, it's going to come back. So I take a lot of supplements also. And, with this coronavirus, with everyone sheltering in place, this is kind of how I lived my life after my surgery. I had to shelter in place. I had to stay away from germs and build myself back up. So building your immune system is really important. Also, doing breath work, I learned that got me through so much anxiety, different breathing techniques. So I would suggest that, and loving yourself and being grateful really opens up a whole new world, being able to see the flowers bloom, go and stop and smell the flowers, right? And just being grateful. Here I am right now on this planet, and I'm able to hug my kids. I'm able to spend time with my family, just setting moments aside to really be present. That changes everything. If you stay in the present moment, fear all of a sudden vanishes, right? There can be a lot of fear with cancer and anxiety. And if you come back, instead of projecting into the future or worrying about the past, be here in this moment. Everything is okay. This is the moment that we are given. Everyone, not just people with cancer diagnosis, but everyone is only given this one moment. Who knows what will happen in the next moment and the next moment. So I really, if you're having trouble, I really think that practicing being in the moment, practice breathing, that's going to help lower your anxiety and help your immune system for sure. And my wish is that we're all healthy and that we all love each other and help each other through this time. One of my favorite quotes is from Ram Dass, who says, "We are all just walking each other home." And it's so true. We're all interconnected. And when I heal myself, I help healing you. And when you heal yourself, you help heal me. So that is my offering. My intention today is to offer healing to anyone that needs it. So thank you for listening and sending you lots of big love.